Well, for me, think game by game. From the beginning, we knew that it's a very tough group. We got a lot of games away at the beginning of the schedule. So we recognized very well that it was important to play hard from the first game, and knowing that every game is going to be important on a 14-game group. I mean, a lot of people talks about this game is very important, this other game is very important. For me, it was a key that my team understand that from the first game it was very difficult for us to understand that we have to play hard from the first day. We got it. We got 5-0, but still a lot of work to do. Well, I think in terms of competition, it is important because that will mean that we stay undefeated at home. And in terms of value of our team, probably competing against CSKA, who is one of the favorites on the Euroleague, it's important. But on the group, like I said, every game is important. Not only CSKA, not only Panathinaikos, not only Berlin. Every game is very important. So I think my team understands, and we try to make them understand that every game it's hard. And we know that CSKA is a very tough team with a lot of very good players. And right now we're focused on trying to get the victory tomorrow. And when the game finishes, we will see how we are on Madrid. Well, I think it's difficult when you talk about a team like CSKA, just say one thing or one or two good things. I think they're very good in a little bit everything. I mean, they're a big team, good defensive. They athletic, they're very good. They got good people close to the basket, Count, Kirstic, Kriapa. They open the floor well with his shooters, Teodosic, Christmas, Mikov. So they have a little bit of everything. When you play it against a team with all those kind of threats that they have, it's very important that we are able to play our basketball. And right now, before the game, we know that we have to match up some important things with them if we want to really compete against a very good team like them. But at the same time, we know we have to play our best basketball. Well, I think Milos is probably one of the biggest players in Europe. I mean, he's very determinative. He's a guy that can change the rhythm of the game with his scoring ability, with his passing ability. He's a true leader for his team, for his group. And we know that it's important to try to get him out of the game somehow. That's not easy because he's very constantly trying to do things good for the team. And what we talked before is we understand that he's a great player and he's going to do good things for his team, but that cannot get us out of our focus. And we got to still continue playing on our way. Teodosic is a guy that can take you out of your game, and that's something that is very important we talked about. Just make sure that we try to control him, but at the same time he won't get us out of our basketball style. Well, this is funny because they always talk about my team don't play in defense, and now they all worry about we're a great defensive team. I think great teams are able to do a lot of things, not only defensively, but also offensively, rebound, get steals, don't turn the ball over. Basketball is such a lot of things that you have to accomplish that it's difficult to say we're going to win this game by our defense or we're going to win this game just by our shooting. When you want to compete against the best teams in Europe, like tomorrow with CSKA, you have to do a lot of good things. I think that on the first games of the group, we were able to establish our good defense. Other teams are trying to don't let us run, control more the tempo of the game. but we demonstrate that we're able to compete on any kind of game. And what I expect tomorrow is a hard game, everything on the floor, everywhere, rebounding, outside shooting. If we want to beat CSKA, we're going to have to do one of our best games of the year. Well, for me, I think Rudy and JC are two players that probably they create a lot of focus for the other team because, of course, they're great shooters. They can hit their own baskets. But for me, teamwork is very important. I mean, Rudy and JC are able to score points, but they have to do a lot of things for the team. Like the team try to help them to get those scoring, no? I think it's a good sign that the team has been able to step up when Rudy or JC they're not having a good game. A lot of times Rudy and JC were just looking at their score, but they're scoring, but they're able to do more things for the team. And I think that what is important is that as a team, we don't depend on JC's good or bad day, or on a Rudy good or bad day, but we always know they're there. We look for them. We know they create a lot of focus on the other defense, and that sometimes create a lot of space for other players. So that's a team thing, and that's a good thing for my team to be able to read situations where we have a lot of focus, like Rudy and JC, of course.